Hi. I just got up the metro here, just a 20-minute ride uphill from downtown Oslo, and I've come to an area here which is called Holmenkollen. And today I'm going to go and check out the ski jumping hill and the ski museum. I've moved up a bit now, and I have the Holmenkollen ski jumping hill behind me here. It's a very well-known landmark in Oslo. You can see it down from the fjord as well. This area is also a big skiing area because you have a cross-country stadium here, and you have a biathlon, and in summer some people do roller skis. Now let's have a closer look at what's going on up here. Down at the very bottom of the ski jumping hill. This is where the jumpers come down, and this hill is a K120, which means that the critical point is 120 meters, but some jumpers, they can jump much longer than that, almost down to where it starts to bottom out, and the current record is 144 meters. The main goals of ski jumping is to jump as far as you can, make it look as good as you can with a nice landing, and then there are 5 judges watching you, giving you points from 0 to 20, and together with these points and your length, that determines your final score. I've started my climb up towards the top, and there's quite some stairs to go up here. I'm standing in the audience area, and there's room for about 22,000 people sitting here watching ski jumping. The hill that we have today is quite new. It was built back in 2010, but there's been a ski jumping hill right in this spot for more than 120 years. And I also have this old photography of my grandfather and my great-grandmother. They're standing in the audience area where I'm standing right now, except that then it was made out of wood. And if you look closely at the photo, you can see a church in the background, and that's the same church that you see up there. In order to get all the way up, I'm going to go inside the ski museum and take an elevator and have a look at the museum as well. In addition to stuffed animals, the ski museum houses a large collection of skis. Like, for example, these antique skis dating 1,000 years back to the Viking Age, or some old, beautiful, classic wooden skis from the early ages of modern skiing in Norway. Then there's some skiing fashion. This is the official jacket from the Olympics in Lillehammer in '94. Here is King Olav out in the Oslo forest. And then there's this wild theory that Norwegians might be born with skis on. You can ask any Norwegian born more or less before 1965 and they'll be able to answer this question. Where were you when Waterboro broke his ski pole? And this is the most dramatic moment in Norwegian ski history ever. It took place in the World Championship in Oslo in 1982. And the skier Waterboro, he had a duel with the Soviet skier Alexander Zavyalov. You can see Bro coming up on his side there. He's bumping into him. And there he breaks the pole. And now the commentator is screaming, "Give that man a pole." And here comes the pole. They ended up sharing the gold medal though. There's some old footage from the Olympics in Oslo in 1952. And this is from the ski jumping, and that black mass that you see down there, that is people. That's the audience. More than 150,000 people came up to watch ski jumping that day back in 1952. Here's what the Holmenkollen looked like back in 1892. Here's 1928. Here's during the Olympics in 52. And the previous one from 1982, and the current one that was inaugurated in 2011. A ski museum in Norway is not complete without some Fridtjof Nansen in it. And Nansen, he was a scientist, he was an explorer, but he was also a great skier. First man to ski across the inland ice of Greenland. And he also tried to reach the North Pole. And in the museum you can see some of the equipment from his expeditions and also from the expedition of Roald Amundsen when he reached the South Pole. And there's also some gear from more recent polar expeditions. All right, I think it's time to head up to the jumping tower. I'm up on the very top, and the view up here is amazing with the city, the fjord, the forest. Far away you can see the snow-covered mountains. There are two ways to get down from the top. Either you take the elevator down again, or you do a zip line. Wow, well, now you're probably thinking that I'm next, but I think not this time at least, but maybe you want to come to Oslo and zip line down the Holmenkollen ski jump. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon.